What a result, what a moment, what a statement. And I tell you what we have learned today, all of this nonsense about a title race is well and truly over. Liverpool are going to make history. Liverpool are going to retain their first ever Premier League title. Liverpool are going to retain their first ever title since the early 80s. That is what is going to happen. And anybody telling you anything else is completely and utterly misguided. Basically, Liverpool are unstoppable. Nobody will get close to Liverpool this season, and there is one reason why this Liverpool team are so completely unstoppable. No, it isn't Mohamed Salah. No, it isn't Virgil van Dijk either. No, it isn't the brilliance of Ryan Gravenberch. It is quite simply the manager. It is quite simply Arne Slot. Arne Slot is the governor. Arne Slot is the absolute boy. He is the best manager in the league at the moment. He is the capo di tutti capo. Nobody comes close to him. He is the man who works out a way. He's pragmatic. He has everything that you need to be a top-class manager. I mean, who else can play a central midfielder at right back, totally out of position, and not only inspire them to be man of the match, but also inspire them to hit the winner? I mean, Dominik Szoboszlai today was unrivaled. He was absolutely immense. And I would be saying these words whether or not he scored that goal, whether or not he was worthy of the winner. He was the man of the match. He was the icon of the game. He was the very definition of every single blade of grass. And when you think about what Arne Slot does to his players, when you think about the way that he can somehow elevate and redefine footballers, I mean, that could be the best free kick that I have ever seen from a right back at Liverpool. That's how good it was. You know, when you think about the way that Arne Slot helped Ryan Gravenberch almost redefine himself as a midfielder. Ryan Gravenberch, his first year at Liverpool, underwhelming. He was kind of the forgotten man at Bayern Munich. Suddenly, he's one of the best midfielders in the world. That's because of the tutelage of Arne Slot. And then you think about Gravenberch. You think about Gravenberch filling a hole left by a Liverpool icon, some would say. They're going to lose their right back. They're going to lose their personality. They're going to lose it to Real Madrid. They're going to lose their creativity in that position. The second that Trent Alexander-Arnold goes to Real Madrid, they are deprived both of their right back and of their free kick specialist. And somehow they've missed neither because Arne Slot has helped Dominik Szoboszlai unlock something from within. And now I have a theory. And that theory is that Arne Slot is going to do great things at Liverpool. I think that he's going to do outrageously great things. And I honestly think that he is going to go down as a true great of the club. I think he's so good. I think today is a great example to demonstrate quite how good he is. If you swap managers, in my opinion, today, you swap results. The teams were neck and neck. The teams were at loggerheads. The reason that Liverpool won the game is because Arne Slot is a genius and Mikel Arteta shrunk. It's that simple. Arne Slot was brave. He was cavalier. He was hungry. He's managing a team at home the home of the champions. They're the champions for a reason. And he was desperate to secure the 3 points. Mikel Arteta totally and utterly shrunk. And now I am telling you this. The fact that Slot went for the jugular, the fact that he is capable of finding a way to a victory in a game that was pretty nip and tuck, let me tell you what's going to happen. Arne Slot this season is going to accrue 100 points. I honestly think that his team are going to match the Liverpool, the Man City Centurions, the Guardiola Centurions. I think that this Liverpool team are going to accrue their most impressive points tally ever. It is going to be historic. And look, it's a lot of points, but it's not insurmountable for this team. Like, remember Antonio Conte's team of Victor Moses, Marcos Alonso. That team hit 93 points. The Jose Mourinho team that basically gave up with 3 games to go. We got a draw at St James's Park last game of the season. That hit 95 points. This Liverpool team are going to do it, and they're going to do it for 2 reasons. Firstly, they're a special team. They're a special team with a truly brilliant manager. But also, another reason that they're going to do it is because nobody is going to stop them. There's nobody out there to stop them. We saw that today. The second best team in the league is Mikel Arteta's men. And they shrunk today. They didn't turn up at all. The statement that they put out at Anfield was pathetic. They put out a statement that basically went, they're better than us. You know the kind of statement that you can put out when you go away to play the team that are champions. You should be going over there and you should be being hateful. Arsenal should have gone there and they should have gone for the jugular. Arsenal should have gone to Arne Slot's house and they should have disrupted. They should have vandalised it. And what did they do? They went out and they went, they're better than us, man. We're going to sit back. They're better than us. We're not going to play any of our creative players. I've been very complimentary about Mikel Arteta, and I've never really understood it when Arsenal fans say that he needs to be sacked. I think that he's turned Arsenal into a serious club, and he got it so wrong today. And that is why Liverpool are going to do amazing things. There's nobody to stop them because the man who is, in theory, the incumbent to stopping them is scared of them. And Arne Slot today proved it. He proved how much better he was. And then you think about what Liverpool are doing at boardroom level, what FSG are up to. They are trying to create dynasty. They are trying to secure genuine legacy. This isn't about winning the league. Again, this isn't about retaining the league. This is about creating something that will go down in history to match some of the greatest moments in Liverpool's iconic history. Liverpool's greatest ever period was what? The late 70s, early 80s. You think about what they achieved in that period, European, both domestic and European success. You think about what they did retaining the European Cup. You think about what they did in the league. And you think about the icons that they did it with, right? Off the top of your head, you think of that spine, don't you? You kind of go Clements, Hansen, Souness, Dalglish. Now you look at this team, and it's different. It's not quite a spine, but it is still iconic. You're going Alisson. You're going Van Dijk. You're going Mohamed Salah. You're looking at Florian Wirtz. You're potentially bringing in Alexander Isak. And that is similar to what Liverpool did when Dalglish, they got rushing. Do you know what I mean? It feels like that. And then you think about the performances from maybe the less iconic players, the less glamorous players. Look at Kirkes today. Hungry for the power, desperate for the win. It was amazing from him. That tackle that he put in on Dalman. You know that tackle where he just went bang? Totally fair, but welcome to the Premier League, son. It was just like wallop. And he was desperate for the victory. Konate was unstoppable. Konate did everything that you should possibly do in that position. Think about Konate's performance today. Every single time that Arsenal tried to do anything slightly offensive, Konate headed it out. If they crossed the ball in, Konate headed it out. And he was ready to put his neck on the line. If Arsenal had crossed in a Range Rover, Konate would have headed it out. If Arsenal had crossed in a washing machine, Konate would have headed it out. That is the commitment that he demonstrated to his team. You then look at the performance from Szoboszlai and that will go down in history. It was outrageous. It really was outrageous. And there is now just nothing that anyone can do to stop them. Because basically, Arteta, he had the opportunity today to go into the centre circle at Anfield and let Liverpool know, let Liverpool, the institution, know that they were under pressure. You know what Graham Souness did when he was manager of Galatasaray? The Galatasaray flag planted in the centre circle of Fenerbahce Stadium. That's what Arteta could have done today. I'm not talking about physically doing the same act, obviously. I'm talking about the statement. Go there, upset them, fall out with them. Get the crowd booing you. Do you know what Mourinho did when he had all of the Liverpool fans booing him? They hated him. He didn't care. It's about upsetting their rhythm. What did Arteta do? He didn't go there. He didn't plant his flag in the centre circle. He went there and he went, the Kop, you're better than us. The Anfield Road end, you're better than us. He basically told the main stand, by the way, you're better than us. Arne, I'm scared of you. You are far too good for us. And that is why I'm going to play one of the most negative teams that you could possibly play. How can you have a world where you are playing Rice, Zubamendi, Marino in the same team? How can you have a world where you are playing Gabriel Martinelli because he has more defensive properties? It's so negative. If you do not ask any questions, if you go there for a draw, you will get beat. And think about what Liverpool's vulnerability is. What have Liverpool been like this season overall? They're scoring goals, but they are slightly porous at the back. There is a world where they are slightly vulnerable at the back. Think about what Semenyo did opening day of the season. Right? Attack them. Give them something to think about. Give the opposition manager, Arteta, make it Slot's responsibility to work out how to sort out their back line. What you did, you went there and you went, yeah, mate, we're here to clog. We're here to clog. And ultimately, Mikel Arteta let his team down today because Arsenal are a proud team with rich history. They don't go anywhere looking for a point. You might end up with a point, and it can be a good point. A point at Anfield's always a good point. But you don't go there for a point. You go there to win the game. You go there to make some noise. And they just didn't do that. And that was where they went so wrong today. That is where they got it so wrong. Because the vulnerability of Liverpool needed to be exploited. And instead of trying to exploit it, they simply acknowledge that they aren't as good. You've got Nwaneri, Dalman, Odegaard, your club captain. Eze, think of the fanfare of Eze signing. And they went with just cloggers in the middle. And it's so underwhelming and it's so uninspiring. Now, I've been very complimentary about Mikel Arteta. But today, he was cowardly. And there's no two ways about it. And he was scared of Slot. And the reason he was scared of Slot is because he knows that Slot is better than him. He knows that Slot can work his magic and find a tweak to a formation that will totally exploit anything that he is capable of doing. And that is why this Liverpool team are going to win the league at a canter. That is why this Liverpool team are totally and utterly dominant. And that is why this Liverpool team are going to accrue 100 points this season. I genuinely believe it. Imagine now if you're Alexander Isak watching that. You're just desperate to get out, even more desperate, aren't you? You want to join this revolution that is going on at Liverpool. Liverpool are undoubtedly the most exciting sporting project in world football. And that is why it was bonkers for Alexander-Arnold to leave, who will also be watching that tonight. And I imagine that he will be gutted because his memory is confined to the ash heap of history. Wasn't even the best free kick that I've seen from a right back at Anfield. And if you're Mark Gahey, you're thinking, my God, let me be part of this. Imagine that. Gahey playing, learning from Konate, playing instead of Konate, playing alongside Konate, playing with Van Dijk, playing instead of Van Dijk, learning from both of them, soaking it up. All of a sudden, front line. Imagine a front line. Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, Ekitike, but somehow Alexander Isak as well. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that this Liverpool team are on the precipice of something truly historic. It was a remarkable performance. It was a remarkable goal. It was a goal that will live forever, and that screamer that has sent Liverpool top of the league going into the international break, which is also a major statement. It's unreal. But I tell you what, in a game that felt sort of slow at times, attritional at times, that moment of magic from the engine room himself, I mean, it was an outrageous goal. And if you looked at David Raya's reaction to that goal going in, sometimes you just got to hold your hands up. Do you remember David James? David James, when Cristiano Ronaldo scored that goal, David James basically went, I mean, what on earth are you supposed to do about that? And that is basically how I feel about that free kick from Ryan Gravenberch. There is nothing that David Raya could do. I mean, there was literally nothing that he could do. It was about as brilliant a free kick as you will ever see. And in fact, I rank it up there with the best free kicks that I have ever seen. A remarkable day for Liverpool, and actually a terrible, terrible day for Arsenal. Really bad day for Arsenal. A disastrous day for them. Not because of the 3 points, not because of the defeat, but because of the statement that was made when they went there and they shrunk. They went to their nearest rivals. They went to the team that are champions, the team that they are trying to dethrone, and they basically shrunk. Liverpool won the league today. I honestly think that. I don't think anybody is going to get near this team. I think that they will win the league at a canter, and I think that they will ultimately accrue 100 points. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really interested to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed it, do me a favour, click subscribe. It would be an honour to welcome you to this community. And could you also give it a like, just so that I can monitor it? It really helps me out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday night. Ta-da!